Alright. This is going to be a quick one. It's because I max leveled him, and I thought I'd show off what he can do in an actual testing environment. His, all his emotes are also fucking, his idols are goofy as fuck. When he has a one-handed secondary out, they dance opposite of each other, and his agile animation set has him actually dance with Ureli. I don't know what else you can get them to do together. I have only discovered those two so far where they interact, but yeah, ongoing thing with them.
You are a true hunter. Where would the sanctuary be without you?
He generates energy pretty good. It's a bit slow if you don't empower the mushroom, and then if you don't keep it going, you'll run out. His healing is pretty weak, but his auto revive is pretty much broken. As long as you have a mushroom nearby, you can just revive, and you should be throwing down mushrooms constantly with him. And another thing is this whatever, but his projectile that he throws out does poison damage. Yeah, I don't think I care about that one. This, however, will make it also do corrosive damage, which is very good. Oh, I don't have this leveled at all. There's a reason for that. I'm not going to put that on him yet. Yeah, I really need to work on her. These all look practically the same. I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah, so I can't, okay, I can't use that on Nako yet. Because if I level it for him, then I won't be able to keep it on Araxia, and I actually like Araxia. So that's fine for now. Yeah, if I decide to buff him, I'll also take care of her, that way I can have them both do their thing. Anyway. I took off his energy restoration mod. So I fixed that. Took off his energy restoration mod because if you just toss out that mushroom and then hit it with this thing, he gains energy very fast. I think it pulses every time that thing hits it. And then it pulses more. And I also have other ways of doing energy, but that's a pretty good one. Also, all those mushrooms are bouncy. I feel like that one's bouncier than this one. This one does viral damage, which is good. It weakens enemies. And it also puts them to sleep. Which I don't really have a lot of things that do that. But I'm finding that it was useful because I was just testing them before. This ability turns him into a Sprudling, the little mushroom guys. He drops orbs, there he is. Speed him up and also heal him. So this is his healing ability. It's not very strong, but it makes him not targeted by enemies, and it makes him invincible during it, so it's a good escape option, if nothing else. And then his 4 is the mushroom grenade that bounces around. Actually, there's a lot of damage on build-up, and you can do 3 of them at once. His playstyle isn't exactly one that I'd go with. It works best if you can get enemies actually grouped up. These things actually do a lot of damage after a good amount of bounces. And you can increase the damage that they take by also throwing down some viral mushrooms, and you can pretty much clear an entire crowd. So it's over here to clear out that area. I think I can only throw 4 of these out at once. I have to set up an energy one. And set up all my viral shrooms. Make sure everyone's covered. And then throw out the bouncy balls and just watch them rain absolute fucking mayhem. Like I said, still not really my playstyle, and if you can get enemies grouped together pretty well, he's not very useful. But one of his main features comes from his passive, which makes him functionally immortal. And that, I think, makes him pretty special. Because these guys are actually shooting at me. I'm spread out a bit. This thing's got a pretty good range, so set up energy. Set up a shroom, set up a shroom. Oh, see, I died. And now I'm alive again. Set up all my traps. And my energy never runs out because it's constantly getting pulse from that one. Putting enemies to sleep also helps keep them grouped together and not shooting at me. I don't think he has a lot of health and armor. I think he's built largely around throwing out a lot of mushrooms, keeping enemies down, and self-reviving at spawned mushrooms. And then that's it. Kill the whole group just by spamming mushrooms at them. You know what else the sleep works for? Even though this hardly counts as stealth, since they're asleep, a bunch of stealth attacks on him. I was doing this in a mission before, and it was actually giving me the stealth kill affinity buff too, which is an EXP boost. There are better ways to trigger it if you're trying to level things, but I mean, it's not awful. And I also tried it against a bunch of guys who are going to be immune to status and sleep until you wear down top layer of health called Overguard. Even though they can't be status though, they'll still take damage from things. Except for these guys in their domes. Whee! Oh. Ran out of energy. I don't want to use energy bubbles to replenish, so the whole point is that I'm trying to see how viable he is. No, I don't want to lose my energy shroom. Come a little guy. A little bit of start energy. Okay. I mean, technically in a mission I would have energy drops to hold me over, so it's not like it's actually cheating. There we go. I would also normally shoot the cold shield to get him down so abilities could go through, but I'm trying to go full ability for the test run. Overguard is down, so he is able to be put to sleep. I was supposed to get 10 bounces. 1, 2, 3. I guess on the 10th one it hits the dies. 1. And it disappeared. I forget that. Yeah, so that is the Mushroom Man frame. Not entirely sure how the mushrooms he throws out are colored. It might be based off of his body. Let's see. I made like his underpart yellow. That orange. And this spiny part I made blue. And so it looks like the color of the mushroom is decided by... Let's see, energy. I know what energy would be. We'll make that one green. Accents, what haven't we used yet? I haven't used red yet. I'll make it bright red so we can actually see it. Alright, so it looks like the face and neck part don't matter. It looks like the top of the mushroom was what's on my head. The armored parts of my body is what was the spine. Energy color is going to determine the pulse color. Can't make those pink dots go away. Maybe those have to be... Maybe that's emissive. Let's see. Yep, emissive does that. So yeah, that's how you color that one. Ooh, this one takes after what my face is more. I don't think the bomb's gonna look like anything. It's bouncing too fast. That's kind of like a fucking combo of everything. And then my sprudling is exactly what you'd expect it to be. I don't know, went a little overboard with the black and purple on this. I just thinking with like a cool poison mushroom. So that's why they look... That's why this one looks all black then, basically. Kind of a boring mushroom. This one's at least got some purple. I want that to stay black. Where did I get this purple from? Halloween. There's some more purple than I wanted on his body. But it does at least make for a bit more of an interesting colored mushroom. I kind of like the purple cap. You know what? These are some cool looking mushrooms. I'm going to stick with this. I'll keep black for the underparts and have a purple cap instead of a black cap. Accents didn't really do anything. Emissive, I feel like the shrooms could use a cooler color. Maybe like orange. Like fading purpley orange. I'm gonna leave that green though, because I actually like that shade of green. Damn, no, that's a mushroom. Here's some fucking mushrooms right here. And it looks cute like that. Alright, so I like the mushrooms. I'm not going to change this cape color though, because I still like the way that looks. If anything, it could be a little bit darker. I think I'll leave it. Yeah, it's got that green I like. As for the armor part, I feel like a little too bright. If I make it black though, kind of a dark purple. If I make the second one black, I really can't figure out the dual color system in this. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Nothing really mixes together in any sensible way. And sometimes it seems like the order matters, and then sometimes it doesn't. Here we go. This is what I want some. Still a little bit shiny, but more muted shiny. This one. I'll go for the brighter one. And then lighten that up a little bit. That doesn't look good. I think he looks like he's growing fungus on him. That's why I chose that. I still stand by that too. This is the other dance he does with her. Literally all of his idols are some kind of a dance. Those are the only two I can figure out that have to do with her. I don't know, like, most things in this game are just rifles, and shotguns are rifle shit. Let's see what, like, a bow would do. Oh, nothing special. Picked them up and tossed them. I don't have what one would call a wide range of weaponry. It's technically a sniper rifle. I just feel like it's going to be the same rifle one where he does his spinny polka move. Yep. He's a goofy guy. A very interesting play style. But he's certainly not bad. Let's see. Dual guns he twirled around. Throwing knives he did. The book he laughed at. This is a weird arm cannon. We'll see what this does. And then I've seen them all. Not all of them are special. I would show off ones that are special. Oh. So it acts as a one-handed secondary. Alright. Well, it's interesting to see what these things are all classified as. Throwing knives, he tosses and dances. There's little guys down there. I don't know why everything with him is such a goofy dance. I think he's like a fucking 8-year-old. Stop it. There we go. It's easier than leaving the thing every time. Plus, you can at least see these ones. You can't see him dancing with Urelli because when you zoomed in this far, you can't see what's in front of him. It's kind of like revolver styles, but I'm assuming he'd do it with machine pistols too. I know, slightly different. Full of surprises, this one. And I don't know what he read in the Grimoire, but he has a special one for that too. Something makes him crack up. I'm not entirely certain this boy knows how to read, so I'm not really sure what he found in there that made him get so excited. But he seems to think he knows how to read. Good for him. The melee does nothing. All melee idols are the same no matter who's using them. It just depends on the weapon. This is what everyone does. But that's him doing it. And yeah, that is Nako the Mushroom Man. I'm not really sure if I like him playstyle wise, but he's certainly not useless with that self-revive skill. After I form Araxia a few more times so that I can level up the Archon continuity, maybe I will throw a reactor into Nako and actually build him up to be usable. His gun, on the other hand, I do like. It's going to take me a while, so I'm not going to add another video of that anytime soon. But I will be working on making a Gravimag for this thing, because I actually do like it. Level 29 out of 30. I'm going to add insult to injury on that one. Yeah, I'm going to format this up a few times, that way it becomes... That way I can put more mods onto it. And I think I'm actually going to start using this for a little while and see how good it is. And when I get a Gravimag, then I will show it off in the hands of a frame instead of just on the mech. It's going to take a long while, though. I don't have any. The Prophetica Thauroids aren't worth much, but I can farm them more regularly than the Exploiter Orb Thauroids, and plus I need something else that drops from that anyway, so 2 birds, 1 stone will just take a while. But it is certainly doable, so it will be done eventually. Yeah. That's Mr. Mushroom Man. A little mushroom baby. I liked it better when black was on top of his head. But his spawned mushrooms look cooler, so we're just gonna get used to this. Maybe I'll make like his face part more black and then have the other one be like a black spine with purple on top. We'll experiment more for next time though. He's good enough for now, because I like his little spawn guys. Alright. What's that?